Hi, I'm Judy Grobstein, Manager of Education and Audiology at Starkey, Australia. And in today's Starkey at a Glance, I'm going to do a live demo of the Thrive mobile app.
The home screen of the Thrive mobile app gives the user access to all of the most used features. Here, they'll be able to view their Thrive score, adjust the volume, change their memories, and have access to the bottom toolbar. Now, the volume can be changed by adjusting each ear individually, or both ears can be adjusted at the same time by sliding in the center, and a simple double tap in the center will reset the volume to the baseline level. Now I can view my current memory, which is normal, the one showing up in blue. And if I tap there, I'll be able to see both my hearing aid memories as well as the custom memories. The hearing aid memories are the ones given to the user by the clinician, and those memories cannot be changed or deleted. The custom memories are made up and customized by the user, and they can have a combined total of up to 20 memories. You can see here I have a cafe and a wine bar, and also access to the new mask mode, which I'll get into in just a few minutes. Now, if I wanted to create new, unique custom memories, I would do so by tapping at the top. And if I look at my bottom toolbar just to the right of the home button, this is where the user has the ability to go in and access things like the equalizer to change the frequency response. And if it's a more tech-savvy user, they can also adjust noise management when it comes to speech and noise, machine noise management, wind noise management. They can even change directionality and have access to our sound space customization feature. Now, if I look in the center on the bottom toolbar, this is where the user has the ability to come in and really view their Thrive Wellness score, which is composed of two things, a body score and a brain score, each with a total possible points of 100. So when it comes to the body score, they'll be able to track steps taken throughout the day, with the goal being 10,000 steps in a day. I can see here I've met my goal. They'll also have a goal of 30 minutes of step-based exercise, and they'll get 40 points for that if they meet that goal. And lastly, we want to encourage the user to get up and stand for 1 minute once per hour over a 12-hour period to get the full 20 points for the stand score. The second aspect in the Thrive Wellness score is the brain score. This is composed of encouraging the user to wear their hearing aids. So if they simply wear them for 12 hours a day, they'll get the full 40 points for use time. We also do want them to be socially engaged. We want them to have one-on-one conversations, listen to music, stream phone calls. So all of that will contribute to their engagement score. And lastly, we do want to encourage them, if safe to do so, to go back out into different types of environments. So as they go into a restaurant where there's speech and noise, or maybe outside golfing with wind, in the theater, listening to music, all of that through our data log, that audio input will contribute to their environment score. So again, if they meet all of the points required, the maximum score that they can get throughout the day would be 200, with 100 for a brain score and 100 for that body score. Looking at the bottom toolbar there, just to the right of the Thrive score, is the Accessories tab. Now, if the user is wearing Livio Edge AI devices, and they have an appropriate audiogram and are using an Apple iPhone, they'll have access to our IntelliVoice feature. This will allow the user to use their iPhone microphone as a remote microphone, and they have the ability to go into regular mode, or they can tap on the enhanced mode, where it really brings in that deep neural network artificial intelligence so that it continues to improve the sound quality over time. Now, the main function of the accessories screen is to be able to control any of our streaming accessories. So you can see here I have my table microphone paired to my hearing aids, and I have the ability here to start and stop the streaming, as well as adjust the streamed volume and my hearing aid microphone volume, all through this accessories tab on the Thrive mobile app. This can be used for any of our streaming accessories, which will include our table microphone, our TV streamer, our mini remote mic, and our remote microphone plus. Now, the last tab on the toolbar to the right side there is our settings tab. There's lots of important information here, and most of this can be set by the clinician for the patient. Now, the patient will have an easy user guide at the top here where they can come in here and view a help screen on any of the app features or connectivity. Just below that, you have our device settings screen. Now, there's a lot of important information here. One, the user can get information about their hearing aids when it comes to their serial number, their firmware level, and what devices they're wearing. They do have the ability to turn on audio alerts if they wanted to get them. So if they were to get a calendar invite or receive an email, they can choose to have those alerts streamed to the hearing aids, although this is a feature that does default off. Another important feature is our tap gesture. So the double tap of the ear can be used to access our Thrive Assistant, start and stop streaming from an accessory, or if they're wearing Livio Edge AI devices, they can use the double tap to engage what we call edge mode. So with Livio Edge AI hearing aids, they are constantly scanning the environment. And if the user feels they need a next level of comfort and clarity, they can engage edge mode in this case by simply double tapping the left ear. So it really gives them the best sound quality wherever, whenever they need that with a simple double tap. The user also has the ability to adjust the sensitivity of the tap gesture from this screen. A couple other important features on this screen. One is the auto streaming. So by default, when streaming phone calls or any other audio, whether it be music or YouTube videos, it does default to our Stream Boost memory, which does maximize the sound quality for a streamed input. They can change what memory that goes to, and they also have the ability to set what the hearing aid microphone will do. So when they're streaming, do they want no change? They can choose decrease, which is a 50% gain reduction, or they can choose to have the hearing aid microphones muted while streaming. Also from this device settings screen, they have the ability to turn on that mask mode that I mentioned. So if I were to go to my memories and I look in my custom memories, I do have the option of the mask mode. And what that does is it optimizes the sound quality when the user is having a conversation with somebody who's wearing a mask. As we know, that does impose a lot of communication barriers. It attenuates the high frequencies. So what this does is improve the sound quality if the user's having a conversation with somebody who's wearing a mask. This is where they would also go to turn on the Comfort Boost feature, which gives them access to an aggressive noise control option. And they also can turn on the auto on-off feature. If that's turned on when the devices are on a flat surface for 15 minutes without being moved, it will put them automatically into a low power or sleep mode. Really nice feature, maybe for users who sometimes forget to open their battery doors at night or place the hearing aids on a charger. Now, if I go back to the main settings screen, there's some other very important features here. One of them is the ability to use our fall detection and alert feature if it's an Edge AI wearer. They can put in up to 3 contacts, caregivers, or loved ones as their contacts here. And what will happen is if we automatically detect that the user had a fall using our onboard sensors, or they can manually trigger it through the user control, all of their contacts would receive an alert via text message. So I'll quickly demonstrate how this works. If I simply push and hold my user control, it will trigger that alert and it will start a 60-second countdown. So if the user's okay, they can cancel that alert. Or if they need help, they can wait till the 60 seconds count down or send the alert sooner, and they'd hear through the hearing aids an indicator that the alert was sent. The contacts would then receive a text message, and they can type in their number, and they would be able to visualize on a map where the user had the fall, and the hearing aid wearer would then hear that the alert was received, so they have peace of mind knowing that help would be on its way. So a really great feature for Livio Edge AI wearers. Just below that, they have access to Hearing Care Anywhere, which is our remote programming capabilities. There's two options. They have the ability to join a live session. So this would be an appointment time that was set up with a clinician, and they can come in here, tap to join the live session, and what it would do is start an audio-visual link aside the Inspire software where the clinician can make any necessary adjustments whilst they have the patient right there on the screen. The user also has the ability to send a remote adjustment request on their own. It kind of walks them through the instruction, and as part of that process, it allows them to run a self-check of the components, the microphone, the receiver, and circuit, to make sure that they're functioning adequately. Go back to the main settings screen here. A couple other great features. One is the ability to set reminders. Now, these reminders can be set through our Thrive Assistant voice command, or you can come into the screen. I have one here as a reminder to give my dog Henry his medications once per month. But as a clinician, you can maybe come in here and set a reminder maybe once a week for the user to remember to clean their hearing aid. So they would hear an audio reminder, and it would also give them a push notification on the screen. We have a wonderful real-time language translation feature. So once we're back being able to travel, you can actually choose between 27 different languages here. When ready, you tap the microphone. It will transcribe the translation on the screen and then stream it directly to the hearing aids. Hello, how are you today? Muy bien, gracias. ¿Y tú?
Very well, thank you. And you?
So you can see that translated right on the screen, and again, the audio was also streamed directly into the hearing aids. As I mentioned, there's that wonderful self-check feature. They can run that diagnostic check, and if something ticks out not functioning okay, then they would get good information on how to clean the microphone, maybe how to change the wax filters. So it is a really nice feature. So you can see here, there's a lot of wonderful features available. If you have a user who's maybe a little bit less tech savvy, you can actually turn it into more of a basic mode, so there's less information for them. So really have the ability to come in here and cater the Thrive app to really meet the needs of the user.
Thank you so much for watching. Should you require more information about this topic or others, you can reach us on our toll-free number at 1-800-024-985, or feel free to reach out to your product specialist directly.